First, we are taking number whatever, and Gabriel, Diana, and Monse, and we're going to talk about an ecological problem that we found in school. But first of all, we're going to talk about the background. This is the use of paper, the illogical use of paper. And here we have the annual paper consumption per capita for annual for every continent. And it's in kilos and pounds. And North America is the most, with 504.84 kilos per capita. And this is what the background and what we choose to this problem, because it's more
So
it's worse.
North America wastes or uses more paper than
than all the world.
that includes us.
Yes.
Shame on us.
Sometimes the way truth is that when paper decomposes, it is in a landfill. It releases methane, that is a greenhouse gas. For the ones that don't know what's a greenhouse gas, it's a gas in the atmosphere that emits and absorbs radiation, which methane is 23 times more potent than carbon dioxide. The paper and pulp industry is also the fourth largest emitter of greenhouse gases in the manufacturing sector. Another fact is that it takes to make 1 ton of uncoated virgin 23 trees to make 1 ton of virgin paper. And using recycled scrap paper instead of virgin material, it saves us 7,000 gallons of water. Also, recycling paper production creates 74% less air pollution and 35% less water production. And also, producing recycled paper takes 40% less energy.
24 trees?
Yeah, just for a ton of paper. Not including the chlorine, there is something used to blank the paper. Because the paper is not like...
And all the water you have to...
And the water. How many tons are produced, do you know? A year or a month of paper? Do you know how many tons?
A lot.
Must be a lot. Discount. So that's a lot of trees.
In 2010, it was 2.8 billion
Tons?
No, the money that was wasted.
Ah.
I don't know how much tons there were, but
what's a lot?
wasted.
Also, here at the tech, we identified a very common problem, which is that whenever you don't use your paper, or if it's damaged, dirty, or scratched, you just throw it away. You don't recycle it. Like, for example, this piece of paper, we imagine it is blank, and if it's scratched or damaged, it will no longer easy of use for me, so I just and throw it away. That's what we wanted to stop. We were planning to place some plastic containers in every place where students gather to study or to do their assignments. So if they don't need anymore, if they don't need paper anymore, they can, instead of put it in the trash can, they could put it in these containers. So the janitors will come, take those papers, and take them to a recycling facility.
Our participation in this project that we're planning is to persuade the students to save the paper that they're using and put them in the containers.
What?
And also to check before, after every class, if there are some papers and put them in the container.
Yeah, the idea is that they don't waste unnecessary paper. We can also have the recycled paper like make like an offer to the tech that all the recycled paper we get, they could use it. So they won't spend on more paper, and they could reuse and reuse and reuse the paper that was recycled.
We found out that you can recycle paper 7 times or more.
That would save a lot.
Yes.
Now, according to the text about the Pope, we found out that the ecological crisis by the Pope and Paul II repeat that certain elements for today's ecological crisis reveal its moral character. Like, we have to think and to analyze what we are doing wrong, like as a society, and like look for a common benefit instead of a personal one.
And we use this precept as a basis in our proposal because Pope John Paul II said that first among they demonstrated nobility if the human vocation to participate responsibly in God's creative action in the world. That means that changed the view of the man who is destructive. And we believe that we can change that. We cannot be just like using the resources in a bad way, but also in a good way. And that's why we choose this.
We have to think like a way that we could use renewable resources instead of like petrol or gas that they will deplete sooner or later. So if we can use renewable resources, trees are renewable resources. So we can make like charcoal out of trees, plant more trees, use the charcoal as a fuel, and then when those trees are grown up, using again plant more trees, that could be a renewable resource. Those are the differences.
Thank you.